Welcome back to another episode of the Big Red F, where I install yet another towel bar. This time, this is the main towel bar in the master bathroom. I still have a hand towel bar and a toilet paper roll to install that matches the same. I went with Moen again, as the Moen one. They gave me a nice template. It was a relatively easy installation, though. There was a scare at one point that it wasn't going to fit, but I don't want to spoiler. It does fit. Anyway, enjoy. So for those that didn't know otherwise, I ended up having to have cold water and hot water supply lines rerun to the master bathroom. I'll do a whole episode on that later, but that means for mounting this, I'm a little concerned about whether or not I might hit that supply line that was run kind of near there, as you can see in the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and take some measurements based upon those photos to try and make sure that I'm nowhere near before I start drilling pilot hole in the area, just because I am fairly certain I'm nowhere near it, but I want to make triply certain before I drill much larger holes to actually put the anchors in. So as I started drilling this hole, I met resistance, which I was a little worried about the pipe. But on the same note, the resistance actually felt kind of like a stud. So I whip out the stud finder to try and get some confirmation on what I was feeling from the pilot hole that I was drilling. And yeah, it definitely seemed like I was getting a stud registered on the stud finder there. And I was taking a look at the supplied wall anchors versus the wall anchors I have been using, and I was a little worried about just the general size of the wall anchors I've been using, so I decided to ultimately use the ones that they use due to the size of the screws that would actually fit in all of the mounting hardware. And there we go, I get the first mounting bracket up there on the wall. There is the second one. Just about time to see if I manage to get them to be level. And look at that, they're level. So I've got the one arm up, and I'm going to start getting the rest of it together. It is hard to tell from the camera angle, but and also I killed the sound, but I am swearing profusely as I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut these because I cannot get them on. So I try instead to maybe just get the bottom one on first, and I was able to, and then I was able to get the top one in, and then I was able to lock it all down, thankfully. That's still level!
Don't forget to like and subscribe.